Hey guys, we're back. I'm Ben. This is my lovely wife Shauna, and we're back for another episode of AITA or AITAH, depending on which one you're looking at.
Does it matter?
I don't know. I mean, you would think it'd be AITA because a hole is one word.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You ready?
Great discussion.
Okay. I'm excited about this one. I want to know what happens.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. Y'all stay tuned. Let us know your opinion, please. Love, like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your enemies.
I thought that was at the end.
Do it now. Do it later. We'll do it all the time. Hold them at gunpoint. We don't care.
Oh, sorry. Wait, you meant something else.
What?
You said do it now, do it later. We'll do it all the time.
No, we were on the same wavelength.
No.
Goodbye.
No. Okay. We have to do this one first.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Am I the asshole for abandoning? Just get over it. Am I the asshole for abandoning my, and quote, wife at the altar?
She read this a while ago, y'all. And
I didn't read
when
the
you
thing. I just read the title.
just the title.
I haven't even opened it.
And we don't know. And these things are so freaking misleading. But I cannot imagine a scenario where the answer to this is not yes. It doesn't matter what this person did to go to that level. It's not because of them. It's because of you. Why would you put yourself through that?
Why would you let it get to that point?
Just stop it. Just go on with your life. Figure something else out.
All right, let's see.
Here we go.
I, 28 male, originally belonged to a very conservative and traditional country in South Asia, which I won't name, but you guys could probably guess anyways.
Thailand?
I came to the U.S. for further studies, and here I met my husband, 28 male. Okay. When I came out as gay to my parents, they weren't thrilled, but begrudgingly tolerated it. Could be better, but okay. Recently, my dad contacted me telling me that my grandpa's health isn't the best and that he would like to see me get married before he dies. They've not told him that I'm gay or married, citing that he's old and can't take the shock of it. Oh. I initially resisted, but my husband told me that it was all going to be a fake marriage anyways and that he supports me 100% in this.
Whoa. What?
This is not real. That's dumb.
What?
Like, why? Why even do this? Okay.
So they're arranging a marriage?
A fake marriage.
With a woman, even though this guy's gay, just for the sake of the grandfather.
Oh, but wait.
There's more.
Okay, so my husband told me it was all going to be a fake marriage anyways, and that he supports me 100% in this. Plus, my grandpa's going to leave me a big inheritance. Okay. During the pre-wedding ceremonies, I always assumed that my wife knew this was all a sham.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. No.
Well, because they would have arranged marriages there.
Yes. However, during the actual wedding, I saw that they had brought real registry papers to sign in front of my grandpa. I realized that my parents hadn't told anyone, not even the bride's family, that this was all fake. Okay, well, you're not the asshole, but your parents are. Okay, wait.
Don't tell me.
I immediately freaked out and told everyone that I was gay and married and took the earliest flight out of there.
Yeah, no,
that's
good for you. Yeah.
When I reached back, I heard from my mom that the bride's family insulted my grandpa a lot and that he fell sick. Oh, due to that. Wait. I don't know. She's calling me an asshole and selfish. No, you're not the No. No. You don't.
Keep going.
That's it.
That's it. That's the end of the story. What happened to Grandpa?
He's sick.
Well. Okay. Oh, that's a lot to process there.
Okay, so here's some comments. I've never read through the comments, but here we go.
Yeah.
So somebody says, what was your parents and her family's plan when you got when you got a plane a few days later and left.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
somebody else says they probably figured they would convince him to not be gay and stay.
that's it. That's 100%.
Someone else
This
said,
was never ever going to be a happily ever
Yeah.
after scenario.
Yeah.
This wasn't going to be, hey, Grandpa thinks I'm marrying a woman and I'm straight and everything's fine. I'm going to go be with my husband now.
no.
Grandpa, give me your money. I'll never see you again. That was never going to happen. This was going to be a, oh yeah, I fake married a girl, and the parents
Surprise!
secretly throws in the whole, well, I hate to be the one to break this to you, but you're actually married now legally to a woman. So guess what? You can't break that. This is a Southern Baptist kind of thing right here. That is exactly what that is.
Somebody else says, my thinking too, it was probably not okay to be homosexual in his culture.
Yeah.
And his parents said they were accepting, but they weren't. They were probably looking to trap him, not only in a proper marriage to make kids, but to also trap him back home. Yep. This isn't a sham for Grandpa's sake. It was an arranged marriage.
Well, I think it was a sham for Grandpa's sake too, but it wouldn't, with parents that are that conniving to that level, it wouldn't have surprised me if parents didn't have like their eyeballs on your part of the inheritance too. Like, oh, well, you know what? We'll use that against them too. You know, we'll get all that money. The best thing you could have done is left. However, I will say this. Shame on your boyfriend too.
Well, I mean,
can you imagine? Okay, let's just, again, I'm a big fan of flipping the script, right? So can you imagine flipping the script and being like, okay, you and I were dating and everything, and then your folks are like, you know what? We would rather you dated a female. Why don't you do that for your grandpa before he dies? And so you pretend to be a lesbian. And then I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Go, baby. Go have sex with that woman for a little while.
Okay, well.
Or go pretend to be married to him. No.
No, he wasn't planning on pretending to stay married to her. He was planning on pretending to marry her and then in a ceremony and then walk away.
But that wouldn't have been the end of it. He was very,
because he thought she realized it was all a sham
right,
too.
I get that, but that was very naive of him to think that was the end of it.
Well,
that was
they
very naive.
Trying to make him think it was the truth.
I'm sure. But the a-holes here are the parents,
yeah,
and the boyfriend.
No, the boyfriend's not an a-hole, because think about it. The boyfriend, okay. Hear me out. The boyfriend, okay, already knows that his husband and his, not boyfriend, it's his husband. He already knows.
Did it say they were married before?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
He already knows that there's problems because
they're
gay.
He was married to the guy?
That's what it sounded like, yeah. But let me finish.
Okay.
So the husband is like, no, you've had problems with your family. They've been upset. Now they're just asking for this
he's trying to get the family back together.
To help his husband
get the family.
Yeah.
Reconcile the relationship with the family.
He didn't know that they were going to be conniving assholes, and
the way it kind of put it though was that, oh, well, Grandpa's got money too, so if I go along with this, I can get some money in the back end.
He did say he would get the inheritance, but I mean
that it's kind of an ulterior motive at that point. But then what I found interesting was that, okay, so he mentions the husband or boyfriend or whatever, and then he mentions, okay, well, hubby boyfriend says go back and do this, and then he gets over there and he's like, well, yeah, I'm going to do this because money. Grandpa's got money, inheritance, and I don't want to piss him off because Grandpa wants me to see me get married, even though I'm married evidently already.
They are married. So he says my husband.
So he was so sure that his family was not going to accept this that he didn't even invite Grandpa or the parents or anybody to the wedding with his husband. Or his parents don't care that he already is married. And they're like, oh no, we're going to have you sign this to be official. It's not official because he's already married. See, something's off in there somewhere.
Common law. Or maybe they didn't have a wedding, or
Well, that's all it takes, but maybe the parents don't understand it or don't know.
Or don't care.
Or that in their mind,
you're willing to fly your son halfway across the world.
Yeah.
Under the guise that it's a fake marriage.
It's not fake. If you're
When
bringing
the
up
other family doesn't even
right,
know,
you're bringing up documentation. It's not fake, but
that's wrong.
so yeah, I still don't think he's the a-hole.
You're not the asshole.
I think maybe you had
But your parents are.
your motives were a little bit wrong, but I get it. I mean, if he hadn't mentioned the money, then it would have been pure
Well,
for
I
me.
mean, think about it. You're gonna take time off of work and off of what you're doing and fly across the world to go do something. You're gonna tell me that it wouldn't be a little nice to get some money out of it?
That's not the reason why they did it. He didn't do it for that. He did it
Well,
for.
he was trying to.
No, you do it for your relationship. You do it for your future.
Well, he was
That's
doing
not
it
a
for
that's
his
not a
family.
$5,000 deal. That's a $200, $300, $400, $500,000 deal.
Okay, well,
$1 million
I don't blame
deal.
you. I don't blame you. You wanted to be kind to your grandfather, and they were assholes.
So if one of your distant relatives was like, Shauna, I'd like to see you marry a female before I die, you'd have been like, hey, honey, I know we're married, but I'm going to go kick off and go get this money real quick.
No, I'm not saying I would do it. I'm just saying he's not the asshole.
But that is a little bit of an a-hole move. That's a little bit of an a-hole move.
He was under the impression that his family was being straight with him and that they were just doing something for his grandfather because he was in poor health. I'm sorry. I don't think he's
and that's another thing. His grandfather was in poor health and everything, but then after the wedding he got sick. So what was he before?
Well, he said his father told him. Obviously his father wasn't being honest to begin with.
Your parents you don't need to talk to ever again. I mean, you're come on. You can't trust them. You can't trust anything they say.
But that doesn't mean you have to talk to them ever again.
You have to automatically assume that anything you tell your parents from that point on, they're going to be using as weapons against you to try to get you to manipulate you into what they want you to do. This is not an easy, good relationship.
Have control of that too.
No. Yeah, you do by saying, I'm not talking to you. I'm not giving. You don't need this kind of stress in your life, man. Go on and live your life. If you found the person you need to be with that person. Be with that person, even if it means you have to burn the bridges you had before. I don't know anything about that. No, you are not the a-hole. Your parents are. Your boyfriend kind of is. Your husband kind of is. Your husband kind of is.
He had good motives.
No, he didn't. He had monetary motives.
That can be good.
Okay. Would you be willing to tell me, hey, if you go sleep with these 10 women over here, you can make $1 million each, and I'll get you a Louis Vuitton bag?
It's not the same.
Look, you get a Louis Vuitton bag, though.
It's not the same.
For every single one.
You're not comparing apples to apples.
It's money. It's money. I mean, you know what I can do with my finger. Anyway, so, hey, guys, thank you again. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies. Go to your neighbor's house, knock on the door, tell them what they need to do.
Don't do that because then you'll be the asshole.
Yeah, that's okay. You can be an a-hole for me.
Bye.